Welcome to my kitchen, everybody. I'm going to be showing you a little bit about what I was talking about to do with dosage over time. So these bottles represent a family. You have a young son, same height as his mother here, and the father here. So I've put the same roughly amount of water in each, and you can see that the man's bottle is a lot lower, and that's because they went out at the same time for the same amount of time and they got the same dose. He might have got slightly bigger lungs and got a little bit more in him. One may have been more active on the beach, etc. So anyway, so what happens is one of them stays at home the next time and the other two go out and do a similar amount of time outside. So the son goes out and he plays football, and the dad goes out and he is mowing the lawn. So that's about it. So the mum at the moment is still looking about half full. The son's getting quite full up and the dad is roughly okay. So this one's expending a lot more energy. So he might sweat a bit. So we're going to put some back. That's a bit of a detox. So I just have a thing there, but we don't need that. So then next, the mum goes to the beach and spends all day on the beach. Actually, I do need that funnel. Spends all day on the beach and she kind of fills up right up to there. And she's feeling a bit rubbish. I don't know what that is floating around in there, just ignore it. But the dad has spent the week going to and from work on his bicycle. So he's spent probably about the same amount of time, but he's using a bit more energy, but he's sweating a bit. So we'll get rid of that. Okay, so the son has got a football tournament on the following week. So he gets filled to the brim. Okay, we'll come back to that in a minute. The mother doesn't really go out. She's feeling a bit rubbish. She's quite high in toxins, and the father is on a trip to Dubai where there are no clouds and there are no planes. So the next week, son starts to feel really, really poorly and he throws up and up and up for about 24 hours. So we're going to just get rid of some of those toxins there. So he's really been quite poorly. So by the end of the 48 hours, he's not very toxic at all. And the father's still fine and he's doing some more cycling, so he's got rid of some toxins. So he's looking quite good. This one's still a little bit toxic, but he's not full up. The mother, she goes to a spa and has lunch outside in the sun and she gets full up. But then it goes on like this. Then she has a period. So she gets rid of some of those toxins and she's back to where she started, so she's fine. The dad decides he's going to go and do a week cycling to and from work again. Okay, and of course he's going to get ill, so he sits in bed having man flu for about 5 days. Let's just get rid of that. And he sweats a lot and he goes to the loo a lot, and yeah, he's feeling pretty rough. Let's get some more out, more and more and more. He's not drinking anything like alcohol wise, so he's really detoxing, so he's looking back to where he started. And the mother still okay. However, she goes shopping on a day when there's really loads of nastiness around and she's in the, hasn't got a period due and it just fills up. And then she starts to feel really unwell, but because she's kind of not, her immune system's a little bit compromised because she's kind of been teetering in this toxicity but not quite got to detox time. She detoxes a little bit. She has a little cold. Only a little cold. So she stays quite full and probably a bit angry. So as you can see, it's not simple. Literally, the different size you are, you go do a different activity, the things that you eat, the kind of weather it is outside, all of these different factors, and how toxic you are and how well your immune system works, all influence whether you get sick or not. So if you're not sick, you're really lucky. And if you have detox, then you're also really lucky. But it's those people like the mum here who has a bit of a compromised immune system, who can't get the toxins out and who really, really struggles and is always kind of up here somewhere, that's problematic. And then also with the youngsters, particularly this one here, if there's a lot of football, a lot of exposure through the lungs, that could cause problems as well later on. So I'm going to upload this and hopefully you get what I'm talking about. Just give me a thumbs up if you do. Take care, guys.